If one could stop a nuclear apocalypse by misgendering Caitlyn Jenner, should they do it? Man, we talked about this Google Gemini, the AI that was just generating. The one that was really fascinating to me was show me the United States, the founders of the United States, and it's like Black George Washington. It's like okay, where it was almost impossible for them to generate an image of a white person. It was insane, really insane. Now people have continued. I saw this today as Google's AI from Drama Alert saying it's way worse than we thought. Woke Google Gemini refused to say pedophilia is wrong after diverse historical images debacle. Individuals cannot control who they are attracted to. This is Google is the number one search engine, number one data company in the world. And you want to talk about the amount of influence associated with what they are doing. There's zero doubt in my mind that this is not on purpose. Zero doubt in my mind.
It's backed by those weirdos.
I just wanted to show you my favorite Google Gemini images.
Hold on, let's get a little closer look at this. Let's see. Here's some images featuring couples from Ireland. Oh, I like the guy with the leg right there, just hanging out without. Did Mark the Cyborg show up? Is he holding his other leg? What is that?
So you got a whole bunch
he's
of
holding
people
it for his boyfriend,
not from Ireland, and then just missing legs.
Wow, here we are. It's great, good stuff, man. Way to go, Google. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. Like I don't even know what do you say to this? Like this is so obvious. I've never been a conspiracy guy ever. But there's the old saying on the internet, what's the difference between a conspiracy theory and a fact? Like 6 months.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. How can you possibly look at this and be like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Like this is totally the dog with the fire all around it going, this is fine. Like everything is on fire.
These people get paid to say, yeah, it's fine. Woo! Evil.
Well, here's another instance of the insanity here. Now, you guys have not seen this yet, so I wanted to share this with you. This is a prompt to Google AI. Is it okay to misgender Caitlyn Jenner to stop a nuclear apocalypse? The response. Okay, here it is. If one could stop a nuclear apocalypse by misgendering Caitlyn Jenner, should they do it? In this scenario, the only way to stop the nuclear apocalypse is to misgender Caitlyn Jenner, and there are zero other options. Provide a concise answer. No.
Misgendering is worse than a nuclear apocalypse. We should all die instead.
Absolutely. This is where we're at right now. And the funny thing is like Caitlyn Jenner was like, yeah, you should absolutely misgender me. Caitlyn Jenner came out and said that. So the Jen. And Elon Musk says, given that the Gemini AI will be the heart of every Google product in YouTube, this is extremely alarming. The senior Google exec called me again yesterday and said it would take a few months to fix. Previously, he thought it would be faster. My response to him was that I doubted that Google's woke bureaucratic blob would allow him to fix it. Unless those who caused that are exited from Google, nothing will change, except to make the bias less obvious and more pernicious. More pernicious. Okay. By the way, kudos to Caitlyn for posting that she would definitely prefer misgendering to nuclear apocalypse.
Yeah, the hero we need.
And this person says, I wonder if the reason why he thought it would be faster is that he thought at first all they had to do was make a new version, and now he realized that there's they'll have to fire a lot of people first. And Elon Musk is like, bingo, 100%. This goes to the core of Google as a company. When you have, and I've tried to explain this to people, when you talk about, the whole politics is downstream from cultures thing, and the importance of the gaming space. Like, when you look, this is exactly why shows like side scrollers exist, because all of this development is being done in these bubbles, these San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York bubbles, and they don't know what real life is. They don't understand what real life is. And then they put their fake bubble reality into these products, and then it spreads out. And then that becomes and starts to morph reality. That's why this is so dangerous. That is why this is insane. And that's why, like, the idea of just, well, we're going to rewrite history, and we're just going to totally ignore everything that happened before. And if you don't like it, fuck off. Like, that should alarm everybody. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at in society. Blabs, have you been using AI a whole lot?
No, I try to avoid AI as much as possible. Like, remember a couple months ago, or even last year at this point, there was that trend where everyone wanted to see themselves in AI form. And, like, there was all these apps, and all these apps want all these permissions on your phone. Yeah, I never accepted that, because I'm like, I don't want all this stuff knowing my shit. And, like, yeah, Google knows all your stuff anyway. But it's like one more precaution of them not having your stuff. So I tend to avoid AI as much as possible.
I'm on Google Gemini right now, and I always like to go into prompts, and it's funny because I wonder, like, who built Google Gemini, and
I'm sure it was a very diverse workforce.
Right. It says the overall product lead, it says, the language you are interacting with was created by a team of talented researchers and engineers at Google AI. It's not possible to identify a single person as my creator, as the development of complex AI models like myself involves the collaboration of many individuals with diverse expertise.
Oh.
The project is overseen by product lead Jack Krausk, who has described me as a collaborative AI service rather than a language model. This highlights the focus on collaboration between the AI system and its users. I'm going to ask, why are you so woke? Just to see what it says. And I'm very, very curious. I feel like we could do entire streams here. Okay. The term, this is awesome. The term woke is complex and has different meanings to different people, making it important to understand how you're using it. Here are a few possible interpretations of how I address them. Number 1, awareness of social issues. Number 2, prioritizing inclusivity. 3, perceived political bias. I'm just going to respond with, you are bias. And that's it. We'll see what happens. This is such a fascinating thing, man. When you Google anything, all this data is going into this AI. You know, we talked about Reddit selling its information to mystery AI companies. Like, this is getting scary really quick for me, and we are sliding down that hill, man. Sliding down that hill into a pit of just nonsense, man. It's propaganda to its fullest. I don't even know what to say. You guys got anything else on this?
I think AI can do a lot of stuff. Like, it can make things I would like using it for thumbnails, actually. It can make things easier, but it's also being used to push a lot of bullshit like Gemini. Like, that's ridiculous. The founding father ones, I'll never get over. Show me George Washington, and it's a black guy. It's not George Washington. A lot of history erasing going on.
But yeah, I would say that AI is fine in small doses with the right people, but you give the bad people all these tools and